name is Pretty Vicky and I am back with another YouTube video. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to say that. Welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I am going to bring you guys a story time of how I caught my fucking ex-boyfriend in a car with another girl. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I'm just gonna take you guys like way back. So me and this dude, I'm just gonna like name him Steven. Me and Steven, we were going out for about 8 months until things just started to get like a little weird. So I went through his phone the day before my birthday and I caught him talking to multiple women on Snapchat, on Instagram, and it wasn't just like him flirting with girls. Like, it was just like, oh my god, just thinking of it is just so disgusting. Just like super thirsty messages that he was saying, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, the things that he was saying is just like mind-blowing. Things that he wouldn't even say to me. Like, he was sounding like a girl, like, oh, I just want to suck your toes. Oh my god, I wish that seat was my face. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm reading through everything, but that wasn't enough for me to, wake him up. He was sleeping, and he told me his password to his phone like the day before to like look and get something for him like out of his phone, thinking that I wasn't just gonna remember that and go through his phone on my own. Then I went to his messages, and I used to see like this contact name. The contact name, I can say it to you guys. It was BJ. I used to see this dude named BJ always texting his phone, and like it had like a whole bunch of like 100 emojis, like the black fist emoji, like really making it seem like it was a dude. Like, I never suspected that this was a female until I looked through the messages, and it was a video that his ex-girlfriend sent him of her playing with herself, and I was just in distraught. That was enough. Like, I didn't even get a chance to look through everything else, which I should have, but that was just like, and then what he said to it, he was just like, oh my god, can you come put it in my face? You're fucking disgusting. You have a whole girlfriend. You're disgusting. So I woke him up. It was snowing that morning. I woke him up and I was like, who is BJ? All hostile. Who is BJ? He was like, what you talking about? Like, quick, like. So I threw him his phone and I walked out his house. His mama heard me. She like, Victoria? And I'm like, yeah. I'm not about to stop and talk to you. I barely had on my stuff. I tried to get in my car. He running after me, crying, oh, come back. Get the fuck up out of here. And we're done, period. That's what I told him. I was screaming at him on the top of my lungs. It was very embarrassing. Very embarrassing, because the city that I lived in, the houses were close together. So it's like blocks. It was like very embarrassing. His mom actually convinced me on like coming in the house and like talking it out. I go in the house. We talking about it. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm screaming at him. I'm cussing him out. What the fuck is wrong with you? Did I go through your phone and you being super thirsty to all these girls? He's still playing like he don't know. And then he gonna hit me with the, oh, why you going through my phone anyway? Why am I going through your phone anyways? Because my gut told me to. Ladies, trust your gut. We go on like it's a ping pong match. I'm like, you talking to girls on Snapchat? No, I'm not. Let me see your phone so I can show you. Oh, no, don't. I'm still trying to take his phone. But me and him about to fight. Like, we about to fight because I'm trying to grab his phone. He pushing me. He about to pick me up and feel like he about to slam me on the ground. To make a long story short, he never let me see his phone to show him what I was talking about. He deleted everything out of his phone while I'm standing right in front of him trying to get his phone. He's deleting stuff. I'm never going to trust you again. And since you got one up on me, I will always have one up on you. Never forget that. I've always had one up on you. If you ever watching this video, Steven, even though that's not your name, that's the name that I gave you, I always had one up on you. Don't ever think that you tried to play me. Baby, I played you. We get back together. I'm stupid. My heart broke. I need somebody to talk to. He's the only person that want to talk to me about it. But he's playing the victim role the entire time. The entire time, all of these stories that I have for you guys, like, he's always played victim. He's never taken accountability for anything that he's done. At this point, I'm getting played. So, 6 months later, 6 months later, after all this stuff, I still feel like, he's talking to other girls. One specific day, I took him to Andiamo's to talk about our relationship. If you guys don't know what Andiamo's is, it is a high class, like expensive Italian restaurant. It's super good. I took him so we could talk about our relationship. I dressed up and I looked pretty, and I'm telling him, like, I don't really trust you, I want to learn how to trust you again, but I just feel like something's not right, and I want to bring it to your attention so so you can make things right. He's on his phone the entire time, not barely paying me attention, and when he did look at me, like, he kind of had, like, that jealous kind of, like, when you look at somebody that you don't know, like, your eye kind of twitches. He was looking at me like that, like, as if, like, he was jealous of me or he didn't know me no more. So, I'm just, like, explaining to him, like, how you're making me feel. Like, I'm tired of us fighting every day. Like, we need to come to a resolution on what we're going to do with our relationship. And, he was just being defensive. Well, I don't think I need to do anything. I think it's all you. You need to learn how to forget the past. Everything that I did wasn't even nothing. I never even cheated on you. First off, texting another girl, telling another girl to put her privates in your face is cheating. I don't care. Texting another girl anyways, flirting with another girl anyways, that's cheating. It's not right. You're supposed to only make the person that you're with feel special. You was making other people feel special. So, he's just being defensive the whole time. So I ended up dropping it. We ended up just, like, kind of looking past it. I thought that the date went nowhere. I felt like I got cute for no reason, and at this point I'm like, okay, our relationship is just going to end then, because, like, we all make mistakes, but the reason why I'm not happy is because of how you've made me feel these last couple of months. Me running into all these other girls that you're talking to, texting, these OnlyFans girls, these girls that are, like, selling their bodies, like, you're all up on them. You're thirsty. That's disgusting. You have a girl that got a lot going for herself. Like, why don't you just give me the attention? Why are you giving these girls attention? So, thought our relationship was going to end. Until out of nowhere, he just started being nice to me. And that was the first red flag, because it just kind of came out of nowhere. He was just happier with me. No more arguments. Showing me, like, affection, love. Like, he's over here calling me beautiful. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Da-da-da-da. Trying to, like, gas me up. Yeah, I don't know how I pulled you. Just, like, kind of overly, like, always telling me he loved me. So out of nowhere, I'm like, are you cheating on me? This is when his ugly side came back. The person the Steven that I knew, a few fucking days ago. What is you talking about? Da-da-da-da. See, this is why I don't want to be with you. Showing me, like, the side that I normally see, not the lovey-dovey fake side of him. So I'm like, oh, so I got my answer right there. Like, you feeling guilty, you making me feel all cute, cuddly, like, feeding me lies, like, playing like everything is cool because somebody else got your attention. Just keep it real. He denied it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Next day, lovey-dovey stuff. So I'm like, something's not right. My gut was telling me something's not right. One day in particular was a Friday. I never forget. I believe it was a Friday. It was close to the weekend. It was July 7th, 2020. He told me that he was going to go smoke with his cousin. And I was like, okay. That morning, I made his lunch because, that's what a good girlfriend does when their boyfriend's going to be out for a 12-hour, 10-hour shift. You make his breakfast, you make his lunch so he can go off, into the world full and then have some food to eat later. And he's watching me make his food. He's hugging me from behind. Oh my God, I love you. I can't wait to see you later. I'm going to see you when I get back from smoking with my cousin. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, cool. At this point, I'm just thinking that he's trying to change. That day, I didn't feel right the entire day. Like, I just felt like today is going to be the day I catch him cheating. So, he was texting me talking about, yeah, I'm with my cousin, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to pull up on you. And then he was like, okay, you can pull up on me in a couple hours when I get back home. I was like, okay, no problem. But at this point, I'm already in the same city where he was living in. So, like, I'm kind of plotting it out, kind of not, just kind of like trying to pull up unexpectedly. I get my food and I'm sitting there eating my food and I'm thinking, like, what if he's really with his cousins? Like, you just kind of look crazy. No, I don't. Pull up. Stop eating my food. It's 8 o'clock at night. Why are you still like ducking, dodging my calls? You texted me at this point like an hour ago, and I'm texting you like, yeah, are you like close to being done yet? No text back. So I close my food. I get in my car, and I drive. I'm driving for 5 minutes. That's how long it took me to get to this house. I pull up at his house. I pull it into the driveway because that's where I park. As soon as I pull in the driveway, a car pulls off. Weird. Okay. Crazy me. Follow the car. Another side of me. What if it's the old lady? She called the police on you. What you gonna do then? Nah, F that. Chase the car. So I back up because the car pull off. I back up and I am going like, okay, so I back up and I turn my wheel to the left. No, hold on. Okay, so if I'm backing up, I need to turn it to the right. I'm turning my wheel to the right because I'm going towards the stop sign where they went. They blow through the stop sign. So I blow through the stop sign too. I'm flying through the subdivision doing like 50 miles an hour. And they hit the street. The street was like, it's like a like two traffic lanes or whatever. So this side is oncoming traffic and I needed to get to that side of the street. So once traffic cleared, I went to the left, south on this road, and I get caught with the light. They were able to make the light. It was yellow when they went past it and it was red for me. So I run the light. And now they know that they're in trouble because now we're caught at the same light a little bit further down the street. So I'm behind them and I'm looking in the car. Can't really see it in the car from the back. So once the light turns green, I get into the next lane next to them and I'm looking in the car. He had these nappy ass dreads that needed to be redone, retwisted. So his little dirty self, he got the seat all the way leaned back. Lean back all the way to the back, and I see his dreads poking through the back seat or whatever. So I'm like, oh, you think you slick. And then I see his little scary ass ex-girlfriend looking scared as hell in the driver's seat. She not even driving fast. She driving slow as fuck. Like, damn, we just got caught. Yeah, bitch, and I'm about to beat him up. And that's just like, this is the end of our relationship. So she just doesn't stop the car. I'm blowing my horn. Bitch, 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 let him out the car. Da-da-da-da, I'm about to beat his ass. I got my window down. I'm screaming. They hear me. I'm calling his phone. He pressing decline, decline, decline. You're caught. They went inside of another neighborhood. They turned left, and I turned left with them. But I cut her off, and I put my car in front of her car. So, like, the only way that she was going to get through it was if she was going to ram her way through the side of my car. I had got out because at this point, I'm banging at the window. She backs the car up and thinks that she's going to escape me. Mind you, when I got to the window, both of them don't have no clothes on. They don't have no clothes on, baby. They don't have no clothes on. So she backs up and she like does a little grandma U-turn in the street, and by the time she does all of that, I'm already in my car. I'm already on their ass. So I'm chasing them, blowing on my horn. I'm not calling this nigga no more. She finally drops him back off on the block where he lives, and he hops out the car, pulling his pants up, you know, like, just, I know what you was doing. He's talking about, bro, what you doing all that for? I can't have friends. You just told on yourself. I get out my car in the middle of the fucking traffic on the block. You're not about to play with me. I started beating on this man because you got me messed up. I can't believe like what I'm seeing. So I'm beating on this man. To this day, I still have a dent on my car because he started beating on my car. He lit the inside of my car, like, not on fire, but he took like a lighter to try to light it on fire. He melted the inside basically where my radio was. And I was about to run him over. Some told me not to do that because I would still be in jail to this day. I fly down the street to tell his mama, and his mama playing like she don't know. Later on, I found out by the girl that she went in the house, spoke to his mama, and his mama spoke back to her. Oh, so y'all house full of snakes. Don't ever think that you had one up on me, because you never did. After that, I call him my favorite sneaky link that I'm still talking to this day. My main dude actually, nah. Oh, where you at? Oh, I'm at work. Oh, I'm about to pull up. So that's the story of me catching my ex-boyfriend cheating on me. I'm just kind of like hot because that story still makes me mad to this day. But now I have grown. I have matured. I'm 22 years old. That happened when I was 20 years old. Like, I'm in like such a better position now. God has blessed me with, even though my sneaky link at the time that I pulled up on when he was at work, and we, had a wonderful night. He's my main dude now, and he takes me on trips. He does whatever for me, and I'm just so happy that I have somebody like that in my life. So that is that story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like on the video, thumbs up, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.